Hello traders, welcome back to my channel and a new Sierra chart guide. So in this video I want to address a topic that I get asked a lot both by students, mostly from my day trading course, which as you know I use Sierra charts in all my day trading. So my course is all based around Sierra chart, and a lot of my students are getting into it and starting to set it up for their own trading. Maybe they're first time users or just starting out. And also just my viewers here on YouTube as well are interested in learning more about this platform and how you're able to connect it and actually set up your data and everything. So in this video, I'm going to address all these things. So we're going to go over 3 things in this video. First, I'm going to talk about how you can do simulated trading without having a live futures account. So you don't need to have a funded futures account if you want to do simulated trading, but you're going to have to then use delayed CME data, which is provided by Sierra chart, and I'll go over that in a little bit. Then number 2, we're going to talk about trading real funds with a future account using live CME data connection. This is what I use myself in my day trading. And then the third one, which both of these ones are actually pretty related, but basically you can also do simulated trading, but if you want to use live CME data, then you are going to need to have a connected futures account in order to qualify for the cheaper, more economical CME non-professional live data. And I'm going to talk about this as well later on. Okay, so I'm also going to cover all the costs of doing this. And keep in mind as well that Sierra chart has the replay function, which I'm going to show later. But with the replay function, I actually have a whole video on my platform playlist on YouTube that you should check out, where I talk about simulated trading and the replay function. But basically with the replay, you can just go back to whatever date and time in the past you want. And Sierra is going to replay everything in whatever speed you set it to. And you can actually just retrade any of those moments or days. And that way, that's a great tool to practice as well. And you don't need to be, using live data for that. Okay. But first, let's talk about the first instant and the one that cost the least amount of money. So, if you purely just want to use Sierra chart just for practicing trading in the simulation mode using delayed data, and again, with Sierra chart, any of their paid packages, you're going to get live Forex, CFD, and crypto data, and the CME futures data will be delayed. This video is specifically geared towards people that are interested in futures. That's pretty much almost everyone pretty much that has written to me with questions on this are interested in trading futures, specifically the ES, the SP 500, or the NQ, the NASDAQ 100. So this video is going to be focused on people interested in trading CME futures. Okay, so for setting up simulated trading with delayed data, you pretty much just need to have a paid Sierra chart package. And now, under the most basic of the packages, if we go here, this is the Sierra chart website, sierrachart.com, and I recommend. There's a ton of information there. It can be a little bit overwhelming because there's so many links to different pages, but trust me, whatever it is you need to find information on, you can find it here. You just go to the top right and you can search anything, or you can go under the documentation tab. There's a whole table of contents. So I definitely recommend you just, take some time and go over everything. But basically, at the most basic level, you have these two packages here. Package number 3, which is base standard, which is $26 a month, and package 5, which is basic Sierra with advanced features. Now, if you want to use any order flow tools, you need the advanced features. So you need at least package 5, which is $36 a month. And with this package, you're going to be able to do TPO charts, which is basically market profile, numbers chart, which is footprint charts. You're going to get market depth, and you're going to get the fixed range volume profile drawing tool. You do get volume profile functionality on the basic service package 3, but you're not going to get the interactive volume profile drawing tool. So if you use volume profile under package 3, you're just going to manually have to set the start time and ending of each profile you're going to use. Whereas with package 5, you get a tool where basically it's just like on TradingView. You just click where you want to start, click where you want to end, and you get an automatic, you get a volume profile instantly in that area. Okay, so definitely you're going to need at least package 5 to get advantage of the order flow tools. Okay, so going back to the presentation, so you're going to need at least package 5, or package 5 in this case. And then with this package 5, you're going to get included in that the Sierra chart data, which, as I said, has live Forex CFD crypto data. And then it has free CME delayed data. So basically, all the charts on the CME are going to be delayed by 10 minutes and 10 seconds. So you're just going to be looking at past price action. So, which even though you have this delay, that doesn't mean you cannot still practice on that. For that, you would pretty much just go into Sierra chart, as you can see right here. In that case, you would go to File, Data Trade Service Settings, and under the current selected service, if you don't have any live futures account or live data, you would just go down and select this one, which is called SC Data All Services. If you select that, that's pretty much the default Sierra chart data feed, and you're going to get the delayed CME market data. And again, you just go and you activate simulation mode. And with simulation mode activated, well, the market is closed now because it's a Saturday, so nothing is moving. But under simulation mode, you can just, trade using a delayed data. You should just not check out any other live charts, and you can just practice as if you were trading live data. And again, you can go to chart, replay chart, and you get this control panel. And then with this, you can just go back to whatever point in time. You can replay a single chart or all the different chart books you have available. You can select the speed, you can pause it and everything. And with this, you can just go to whatever date you want in the past, date and time, and just do some simulated trading. Okay, so that is how you would do just simulated trading using delayed data, and this is going to cost you $36 a month. Basically, all you're paying for is the advanced package number 5 with all your order flow and market depth and level 2 data tools. Okay, so that's pretty much the most basic way that you can train and practice on Sierra. Now, let's go to the second option. And this is pretty much what I use myself for my own live futures day trading. So how do you set up a Sierra chart account with a Sierra chart with a futures account and live CME data? So I made a list here. This is all the things you're going to need in order to do this. So first of all, when you set up a live futures account, you're going to be set up under a clearing firm. The clearing firm, which there's several such as Dorman, Phillips, Advantage Futures, etc. These companies are basically what is going to connect and send your orders directly into the CME. They're going to pair all your orders between buyers and sellers and make sure markets are all functioning and running efficiently. Some people, if they have very big accounts or they do a lot of volume, they can set themselves up directly through a clearing firm and they can skip the introductory broker. Most of us that are retail traders are not going to be doing this. So what you need to do is you need to set up yourself with a futures account with an introductory broker. These brokers are automatically going to set you up with a clearing firm. Now, these brokers, the way they make money is that every trade you make, they get a little cut of the commission costs for that trade. Now, these introductory brokers, there's a lot of them. There's EdgeClear, Trade-O-Vate, Stage 5, Optimus, Interactive Brokers, Ninja, AMP Futures, etc. There's a lot of them. People always ask me, what do I recommend? I would say for me, the ones that I have used these three: EdgeClear, Trade-O-Vate, Stage 5. All of them have been excellent. They've all had really great customer service. But for what I'm currently doing and the connection that I have in Sierra Chart, I would recommend EdgeClear as the best option for retail traders starting out. The only reason I don't recommend Trade-O-Vate right now is because unfortunately Trade-O-Vate is not compatible with the new Teton order routing service that Sierra Chart offers. So for that reason, for me, that's why I stopped using my Trade-O-Vate account and I moved all my funds into EdgeClear. So you're going to need, again, an introductory broker, which is going to set you with a clearing firm. And for me, the one I would recommend the most now is going to be EdgeClear. And again, I'm not getting paid to promote them or anything. There's no affiliate link. I'm just recommending them because they really are great, and they work really well with my setup with Teton and Denali data on Sierra. Keep in mind, Stage 5 also works with Teton. So I did use Stage 5 at one point, but EdgeClear has lower commissions. So I ended up staying with EdgeClear, okay? Then you need to have your Sierra Chart package. Now in this case, the package that I have is package 11. So if we go back into the Sierra website, you can see that package 11, it's the same functionality as package 5. You get your market depth, your market profile, your footprint charts, all your order flow tools, but these integrated packages already come with all the Denali data feed connection functionality and the Teton order routing, which is a new service where they send your orders directly into the exchange, reducing your commission costs and the delay of your orders going through. Okay, so I recommend everyone for the setup that I have. Again, I use Service Package 11, which is $46 a month. Okay, So if we go back here, so with this service package 11, you're going to have included the Denali data feed functionality and the Teton order routing as well. Okay, now you have your futures account with your introductory broker. You're connected to a clearing firm. You have your paid package 11 with all your order flow tools, and you have these connections over here. The last piece of the puzzle that you need is now live CME data. Now, this is a very important part here. If you go, where is this here? Right here. On this page, which is under the Denali Exchange data feed page, you're going to have many options as far as your connections into the CME markets. The connection that I have is this one right here. CME with market depth for non-professional trading accounts. Now, unless you work for the CME or you're associated with any kind of finance firm, etc., you are most likely going to qualify as a non-professional. What is the advantage of this? Well, you're going to get a much cheaper price. As you can see, I pay $11 a month for this CME live market data with market depth, and this is going to be paid on the 1st of every month. So again, this goes out automatically the 1st of every month. If you sign up on the 20th of the month, you're going to get charged $11 again on the 1st. It always goes out on the 1st of every month, and this has nothing to do with Sierra. This payment goes directly to the CME for the data. Okay, so if you were gonna take this without under a professional account, you can see here, CME for professionals without a live trading account, you will be paying $122 a month for this data instead of 11. So that's why it's important to have a real futures account in order to qualify for this. Okay, now for that, like we said, then you need to go into your introductory broker and get your account set up. Now, how much money do you need in order to open a futures account? This is going to vary by some of them, but for example with EdgeClear, I was able to just open an account with just $1,500 in it. Okay, so in this case, again, you need to contact the company you're going to use and ask them. Some might even let you open an account with less. Remember, depending what markets you trade, each market has a set margin requirement. So for example, in EdgeClear and Tradovate, if I'm not mistaken, if you're only day trading and not holding anything overnight, I think the margin is $100 for every micro contract that you have open, and I think it's $1,000 for every mini account that you have open for day trading only, meaning all your trades need to be closed by 4 p.m. Eastern until the next trading day starts. So as you can see, the margins, especially on micros, are pretty low, but each company, like I said, they do have a minimum that you need to open an account with. So $1,500, I think, will be around the $1,000, $1,500 is sort of the minimum that you're looking at to open an account. So then, once you have an account open, you go into Sierra, and this is exactly what I have here. You can see on Sierra, let me put my arrow. Right up here, you can see it says Teton CME order routing. Okay, so I'm set up with the Denali data feed and Teton, and also right here you can see this little M right here. When you have your instrument, whatever market you're looking at here, this little M here, this means that you are connected to the Denali data feed on Sierra. So if you want to just verify whatever market you are on CME, if you see this little M here, that means you're connected to Denali. Now let me take off the simulation mode. Okay, and so if I go to File, Data Trade Services, you can see under the current selected service, there's a whole list of things here. If you're using Tradovate, you're probably going to have to pay for a CQG connection, which I think is like $15 extra a month. This is what I used to have to use. So that's an extra cost on top of it, and that's hence the reason I said that I stopped using them. But if you go down here, again, this is what I have, Teton CME order routing. And then under here, under the clearing firm, you can see that it says Dorman. That is the clearing firm that I'm set up under EdgeClear. And in this case, you don't even have to put a username and password like you would have to do with Rithmic or with CQG, because when you talk to your introductory broker, you just tell them I'm interested in trading Sierra with the Teton routing service. So once you fund your account and they activate it, you're going to send them your Sierra chart username, and they're going to connect you directly with them. So you don't even need to set up here a username and password. The system is already going to be set up for you. You're going to have your clearing firm, and I'm already connected right here with live CME data. Okay, and that's pretty much how it works. And if we go to see the costs of this, you can see this is pretty much my expenses for my live trading account. So I have the Sierra chart integrated package with advanced features 11. I pay $46 a month for it. And then I have my live CME data. And again, I have it as a non-professional account with market depth. And I'm able to get this discounted price because I am connected into a live futures trading account. And I pay $11 a month for this. And of course, I need my futures account with whatever amount of money you have it funded with. And so my total cost every month for my futures trading is $57. $46 for my Sierra package and connections, and $11 for my live CME data. And again, I only trade the ES, so I just need CME data in my case. If you trade, crude oil or gold or bonds, etc., then you're going to need other CME connections, which I don't really need. So this is just my cost. Now, I want to clear one thing as well, and that's the other point we were talking about here, the third option, which is simulated trading with live data connected to a futures account. So let's say you open up your futures account. Let's say you put, I don't know, $1,500 in it. You're using EdgeClear, let's say, and you activated your package 11. You have Denali feed, you have Teton order routing, everything is set up. Now, that doesn't mean you don't need to use your live funds if you don't want to. Even just by having your live account, I can go in Sierra here and I can just go into trade and just click trade simulation mode on. Yes. And now I can just do simulated trading using live data from my account. And I'm not going to be sending any of my orders into none of my orders are going to go into the exchange, so I can just simulate trade if I want using live data. I can also go and use the chart replay function as well, which, I mean, in that case, you don't really even need a futures account or live data like we talked about, because you're only going to be trading past price action. But you can do simulated trading using live data feed, like I said, with that option. Another thing too, for example, I told you that I used to be a Trade-O-Vate customer, and now I moved into EdgeClear because I wanted to have the Teton order routing service. But my Trade-O-Vate account, I pulled out all my money, but I left $50 in there. So with just leaving $50 in there, my Trade-O-Vate account is still open, but I'm not using it. So I'm just keeping $50 in there as like a reserve just to keep my account open. So you can also do the same. You can open a futures account. You need to put in the required funding in order to open it. But once it's open, if let's say you're unfortunately lose most of your money, or if you just decide to pull out your money, ask your introductory broker what your account minimum is in order to keep your account open. Because usually, like I said, it's around $50 in your account. So you just leave at least the minimum necessary to keep your futures account open. That is enough to qualify you for the cheaper CME data, even if you're only going to be using simulated trading with the live CME data. So again, as long as your account, futures account, is valid and is open, even if you don't have the full amount, a full funded account with, whatever X amount of money you want to trade with, you can still qualify for the cheaper non-professional rates of $11 a month, as long as you just have a valid futures account open. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope this video has sort of cleared this up for everyone, and also explained to you the costs of having your live futures account on Sierra Chart. So again, when you open Sierra, you're just going to go to File, Data Trade Services, and then from this list, you're going to select whatever applies to you. If you only want to do simulated trading with delayed data, you're going to select SC Data All Services, and you can just do simulated trading with a 10-minute and 10-second delay on any CME market. If if you're using another type of data feed, let's say CQG or Rithmic, you're going to select this ones, but you're still going to need an integrated package with Denali data feed either way. Or if you're going to do what I do, which is the new Teton CME order routing, then you're just going to select that, and whatever your introductory broker is, like I said, I've used it with EdgeClear, I've used it with Stage 5, and you can check out Sierra's website for all the different brokers that are compatible with the new Teton routing. But you're just going to select this. Your broker is going to set this up with your Sierra username, and you're going to be all set up. And now here you can just verify. We have the M for Denali data feed, and you're going to see here on the title, Teton CME routing, and you can see this is green, meaning that my connection is active. And you just go into chart, chart settings, symbol, and from here, you just go into select, and this is all the different markets you have available. Like I said, Forex, crypto and CFD data is free and live, and any of the futures markets here, you're just going to select them and you can either use delayed or you can get your live CME data. In this case, you can see ES, the December contract, which is the current one that I'm using to trade, or on MES as well. You have the micro markets right here, the same thing. MES C22, December 22 contract for the micro ES as well. Okay? And that's pretty much it for the video. Hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I think I try to make this as simple as possible, but if you have any questions or inquiries, leave them below and I'll make sure to try to clear any of your questions up. Okay? That's all for this video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.